Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon Crystal version. It's now Wednesday here, just outside the National Park, and I'm going to show you a little bit of a trick because we need to heal up our Pokémon, but we're ages away from the Pokémon Center. So if we go to Bill's PC and we deposit our hot dog in there, and then withdraw our hot dog from there, we'll notice that he's become fully healed. So if we do that with Bug Hulk, as you can see he was in the amber, if we now do that with Bug Hulk to do the exact same trick with him, then he'll be completely healed as well. And I'm just going to do this with all my Pokemon. It will save us having to go all the way back to the Pokemon Center. And I have been reading up on this. Depositing your Pokemon in the box does not mean that they'll not, you know, it doesn't make them less happy, basically. It doesn't make them less happy. So we can go ahead and put Zubat in there, we can go ahead and put Dandelion in there, and we can go ahead and put Amazoon in there as well, and then we'll just withdraw all of them. So here comes back out Meatloaf, back out Dandelion, back out Amazoon, and that was it, I believe. Yep, that was it. So we check now. All our Pokemon should be fully healed, as well as having full PP. We can check that by going to Amazoon because we used her most recently. Yeah, she's got full PP. So it's a nice little trick to use if you're miles away from a Pokemon Center but you have access to a PC, then you can just use that trick. It does take quite a while to get all of your Pokemon healed that way, but at least it saves you having to walk all the way to the Pokemon Center. So yeah, I just made a mistake there because that guy was still available. But he would have told me that the bug catching contest would have been over because it's a Wednesday now. So I'm gonna do everything other than the bug catching contest around this area before I end up doing the bug catching contest. I don't think there's anything in these bins. So the thing about the aesthetic of this game, like they put the bins in, and so ever since the first bin was introduced, I thought that, you know, you could find things in... Ah, there we go. That's where you get the Quick Claw. Okay, remember a few episodes back, a few parts ago, I was talking about the Quick Claw? That's it. Let Pokemon hold that Quick Claw, sometimes it will strike first during battle. So I've been thinking about this, who to give the Quick Claw to. Either to give it to one of our really fast Pokemon, or to give it to one of our really slow Pokemon. Now I think that we should wait until we add another particular Pokemon to our team. Until we add one of the Pokemon that I was talking about adding, and then give him the Quick Claw. Because I think that the Quick Claw will be a lot more effective if they had it. So we're going to go ahead and face off against these trainers here in National Park, basically just grinding for experience, because we need to try and get all of our Pokemon up to level 19s for the next gym. Because the next gym is very difficult. It's a normal type gym, so you'd think that, oh, it'll be fairly easy, but you know, the only thing that the normal type is weak against is something that's really like a big physical attacker. Or, you know... Oh, he had a berry. That's alright, because we'll be able to take him out with this bite. Or something that's a big physical attacker or a fighting type. Now we have a fighting type and a big physical attacker. His name is Bug Hulk. So if he can learn a fighting type move before level 19, then that would be really, really cool. We're getting quite a lot of money from these people as well, which is the best thing. The reason why I also withdrew Dave Slave is, oh, that was... As soon as we stepped in the grass we got an encounter there. Another Ladybug. I still need to go on a catching spree in terms of these, but it's a level 14, so I might as well grind it for experience. It's good experience here in National Park, actually. And in the little patch of grass just south of Goldenrod. You can get like loads of level 14s and stuff, so it's actually a very efficient way of training up here. Try and get as high level as you can. If you can get to around level 19s, then that's probably the best bet, because then you're pretty much set for the rest of the game. Just like how we were pretty much set as soon as we reached level 10, we didn't really need to focus on training that much, recently, apart from when we got a new member of our team. So it was great that we had Hot Dog up front, because we've got fire advantage against this Oddish. It's going to use Sweet Scent, but it failed, so we're going to go ahead and use a Bite now. Hopefully that will be enough to take it down, and it does, and Hot Dog gains a ton of XP. Doesn't quite level up, but here comes a Voltorb. That's quite an interesting combination that this guy has here in National Park, and that's why I like the trainers here in National Park. I always use trainer battles to train up my Pokemon in terms of levels, because when I originally played the game, I used to use wild encounters to train up my Pokemon to a particular level, and then all of the trainer battles became fairly easy, and I used to be like over leveled as well, and if I ever had a traded Pokemon, it would like stop obeying my commands by the time I got to the gym, which is something that you don't want. And Hot Dog leveled up to level 17, which is very cool. And we defeated Schoolboy Jack. Huh? There's quite a lot of really cool trainers in National Park. They've got quite a bit of monies. So we're going to go ahead and put... Oh, I meant to put Dandelion up front. Give our Bayleaf some action, because we haven't really used our Bayleaf since he evolved from Chikorita. Are you a trainer? Yeah. So here's another trainer. Welcome our door Pokemon, even if they dislike us. So he's a Pokefan. A bald Pokefan. There's quite a lot of trainers here, which is what I love about National Park. You can just come here, you can train, you can catch... Oh, Raichu. Level 14. That's a good thing that we've got Bayleaf out front. We're going to go ahead and use Poison Powder, because I don't think we've used that at all since we trained it, so might as well use Poison Powder against this Raichu, and then a Razor Leaf. Bayleaf looks absolutely awesome, I have to say. The sprite for Bayleaf has been very well done. Oh, that's a berry. Yeah, the sprite for Bayleaf has been very well done. I love how the look of Bayleaf. I like the idea of Bayleaf as well. And it sort of reminds me of Bailey's. I don't know why. You know, Bailey's the drink. I'm not sure if any of you like Bailey's. It's just Bayleaf reminds me of Bailey's. I don't know why. And Dandelion almost leveled up to level 17. That's a great thing about these starter Pokemon, is that they level up very quickly. What's this girl got to say? She's going to talk about Mail. So yeah, Mail was introduced into this game. There's no real point of it though. It doesn't really do much. And if you notice, I do place myself in an area where that effect with the Colosseum going around us will look really cool. So an Oddish was sent out. We've got Dandelion. We're going to use a Headbutt. Hopefully we'll be able to take out this Oddish. Not quite, but it flinched, so we're able to use another Headbutt. Yay! That's another reason why Headbutt is an amazing move. It's got so much power behind it, and it can cause them to flinch, which is insanely good. I'm going to send out a Cubone. Ah. Well, we're going to go send out our... We're going to send out Meatloaf here. It's probably a bad idea, but we're going to use Supersonic against this Cubone, and then we're going to bring out Amazoon. Hopefully it can hurt itself in its confusion. I wonder if I'll be able to just use Meatloaf against it, actually. Let's have a look. We might actually be able to use Meatloaf against it, but if it lands a Rock-type move on us, then Meatloaf will be KO'd, so hopefully because it's confused and we're flinching it, it will hurt itself in its confusion again. Nice! So that was pretty much the perfect battle, as perfect as you could get from that Cubone. Yeah, I was thinking it's a bit of a bad decision keeping Meatloaf out front for that, considering it's a Cubone, but we did quite well there. So, are there any more trainers around this way? I think so. Check out my bag, I printed out my favourite. Okay, that's basically advertising for the poker printer, the printer that you could get for Right, I'm just going to check around here because I know that there's some way to get that item, so I was meaning to just check, because there's some way that you can enter here. So I think there's a tree that you can cut down or something like that. So let's have a look. Oh, doesn't look like it. That's very strange. I thought that there was a way that you could get in there. Obviously not. Am I going insane? Please let me know if I've gone insane. Because I swear there was a way that you could get in to this little bit here. This little walkway. Maybe you need to go through... Maybe you need to go through this way. Ah, there's a berry tree. At least we can get a berry here. Oh, it's an ice berry. That's really cool. So ice berries, you know, they cure freezing. So that will be good to use. Am I going absolutely mad? I thought that you could go... Am I going mad? I really can't. I really don't know anymore. Let's have a gander at this guy. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh dear, never mind. So he's a psychic, so he's gonna give Sabra. Right, that's good that we've got. Good that we got Meatloaf out. But Meatloaf is part poison. That's the only problem with Meatloaf. His accuracy fell. Hopefully bites will hit anyway, so yeah, that's good. Takes out half. Another bite then, please, Meatloaf, if you can manage to hit it. No, it missed. Ah, no! Ah, no! This is not going well. Oh, and he landed another flash on us. This is not going well at all, but we managed to hit another bite and KO his Abra, which is awesome. But now he's going to send out another Abra. Yeah, we might as well keep out Meatloaf. What's that? Level 13. Did he just teach all of his Abras Flash? Is that it? Is that his strategy? Did he just... Oh, come on. Come on, Meatloaf. I might have to change him out quickly. Yeah, we're going to have to change him out because that accuracy really wasn't good for us. So here comes Amazoon. Used a flash against Amazoon, which is alright, but we're going to bring out Meatloaf again. Hopefully that means that Meatloaf's accuracy will return to normal. I think that's how it works. As long as it doesn't land another flash on us, we should be fine. Yeah, so it failed, and yeah, I think the accuracy returns to normal if you swap them out, so that's something that we can keep in mind for future. Of course it means that we're going to get less experience for Meatloaf with this Abra, but we did spread the experience around, which is alright. Going to use Kadabra. This could be potentially problematic. Yeah, please don't KO us. No, Meatloaf! Oh no! Right, we're going to bring out Hot Dog. See, that's the problem with Meatloaf. Because he's part poison... Oh, that's not looking good for Hot Dog. Do I have any potions or anything? No, I don't. I do have berries though. But hopefully we can get off another bite. My accuracy fell, but that's fine. We got off another bite, and Kadabra's down. Yes, good. Kadabra's down. Whew. That was a tough fight. But poor Meatloaf. Poor Meatloaf. I think that you can't do it if they're fainted. I think you had to go to the Pokémon Center if they fainted. I'm not sure. Let's have a look. No, it still works. Haha. Yeah, that's an interesting trick for you guys to know. That I think it's a glitch, but it's a really good glitch, and all it does is it just works in our favour. Just helps us out there. How do you get there? There must be a way. I distinctly remember there being some kind of way that you can get there. Or am I going absolutely balmy? I hope I'm not going balmy. I'll work it out later, I suppose. I don't know, I think I'm going crazy there. But yeah, that was all the training that we can do for now, because anything else is past the tree, the weird tree that we encountered earlier. It's blocking our path this way now, because we've basically come in a huge circle. As you can see, we basically came around this huge circle place, because we're in Violet City. And that's where the tree's blocking. It's blocking us off at this route here. But I'm going to go back to the Pokémon Center, heal up, and I'll see you back in town. Oh, excuse me, sorry, I hiccuped. I'll see you back in town. So see you in a sec. So I'm back here in Goldenrod City, and we're going to go explore some more, because there's actually more things that we can do. If we go around this way, which is a way that we haven't been yet, down here, in this little cornery bit, is a bike shop. And we can go ahead and pick up a bike. Because could you ride a bike and advertise for me? Yeah, his business hasn't been doing very well, so he's letting us borrow his bike, one of his bikes, so that he can advertise the fact that there's a bike shop in Goldenrod City. I'm not surprised that it hasn't been doing well. So, we're going to go ahead and use the bicycle, which is awesome. It makes us go a lot faster, and the music that plays when we ride it is super cool. And we're going to come over here. We can notice that there's a rocket grunt here. So this is Radio Tower. What are you doing, you pest? Scram. So here we've got Radio Tower, which has the lucky number show. So we can check the IDs from all of our Pokemon, see if we win. But I think that the only way you can win is if you trade. So we're not going to be able to get it. We have a special quiz campaign on right now. Answer 5 questions correctly and win a radio card. So we can get the radio finally, because it's something that I really wanted to do. Is there a Pokemon that only appears in the morning? Yes. Correct. Question 2. Is this statement correct? You can buy a berry at the mart. You can buy a berry at the mart? I didn't know that you could buy a berry at the mart. You can buy a berry at the mart? Yes. Is this statement correct? You can't buy a berry at the mart. I read it wrong. Oh, I'm a daft apeth. You can't buy a berry at the mart. Bullseye. Question 3. Does HM01 contain the move Flash? No, that's HM05. So far so good. Question 4. Is Falkner the violet leader who uses bird Pokemon? Yes. Wow, right again. Here's the final question. Do Goldenrod Game Corner slots have Charmander on their reels? No. Oh, that was a complete and total guess because I didn't actually check. But bingo, I got all of it right. Here's our radio card. So sorry about answering question 2 wrong. I completely forgot. I completely read the question wrong. But now we can access the radio, which is really cool. Chikorita leaf. It loves to bask in the sunlight. It uses the leaf on its head to seek out warm places. So that's the Pokemon Lullaby. It's Wednesday, so chill out to the Pokemon Lullaby. And if you play that, these are actually the Pokemon Lullaby lulls Pokemon in grassy areas to basically cause them to not appear. So you can play the Pokemon Lullaby, it works as a repel. There's a lucky channel. And there should be... No, that's it. I thought there was another one. So we can go explore Radio Tower a little bit. Here's a Jigglypuff. Here's... Here's, I think this is... someone can tell me the passcode from the programmer. You will earn points. So that those points and trade them. Take a sweet baby over. Just prizes. Here you go. So they give us the blue card, and that lets us listen to the password show. Which isn't on today. Every night from 6 to midnight is the password show. Okay, that's cool. You can cash in your saved points. So which price would you like? So if we get 2 points, we can get Ultra Balls. If we get 3 points, we can get a Nugget. but if we get 5 points, we can get proteins, irons, carbuses, calciums, and HP ups. So we can basically get those items that I said last video that help with happiness. We can basically get those for free. All that we need is points, which is pretty cool. So I do anywhere, just tune in. Yep, I know. And we can't explore any further. Wasn't that way before? There's something wrong with the director. Ooh, something wrong with the director. See, when I got to Goldenrod the first time, I thought that I was doing something wrong the first time I played this game as a kid. Because there was a rocket grunt here outside the radio tower, and because they said that there was something wrong with the director, I thought, oh, there's something afoot here. Why can't I progress? And that's because you're not supposed to. We come to this later on in the game. We'll revisit it. So it will be pretty cool when we do. But yeah, we'll revisit it later on in the game. And it will become important then. So yeah, that was basically just exploring around a little bit. I'm going to go back to the underground path in a bit, see if we can still give Zubat's haircuts on a Wednesday as well. Because he fainted, I'm really not happy that I actually made my Zubat faint. So we're just going to quickly go down to the underground passage, see if there's a haircut guy available. There is. He's the younger and less experienced of the two haircut brothers, but at least we'll be able to give our Meatloaf a haircut here. That should counteract the fact that he looks a little happier. So that should counteract the fact that we made him faint, which is always good. So that's pretty much it for now in Goldenrod City. There's not a lot more that we can do here. We've gone up north, we've battled all the trainers that are available to us. We're still only level 16s and 17s though, so we've got a little bit of training left to do before I'm comfortable facing off against the next gym. Because I know that the next gym is probably one of the hardest. It's definitely the hardest gym so far, and that's saying something. Because Faulkner was a pushover, Bugsy was really easy apart from the Cypher, and the only reason why that Cypher was difficult was because we were slightly under-leveled for our hot dog. But here comes the normal badge, and she has a Pokemon that has caused Pokemon trainers everywhere grief for years after this game came out. It's probably the most annoying of the Pokemon fights, so I'm just going to go away, train up, and when next we meet, we'll be facing off against the Goldenrod Gym and getting our third badge. So I'll see you guys that next time. Thank you very much for watching. Bye-bye! So I was just editing down this video, and then youngster Joey phoned me just as I was about to quit the game here, save the game. He's going to be waiting on Route 30 for us, which is ages ago. So if we go to the map, Route 30 was here. We need to train up our Pokemon anyway. We need to train up to level 19. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save the game quickly here, and then I'll see you when I'm there. We're going to face off against youngster Joey again towards the end of this video, and yeah, I'll see you then. Hi, so you join me here on Route 30. I've just saved the game, and I think this is youngster Joey here. So we can now battle him again, which would be pretty awesome. So I wanted to show you one of these, when a trainer actually decides to battle you again. I think his Pokemon should be slightly more powerful. Did we just come all this way to face off against the level 4 Rattata, KO it with one go, and get 48 experience points? Right. Anyway, in the time that it took us to get down here, we did actually level up Meatloaf by 1, which is alright, I suppose. And we collected quite a lot of berries on the way, and we got another fast ball from Kurt, so it wasn't a total waste. But yeah, I'm just going to go save the game again now. And I might remove Youngster Joey from our contacts if he tries to do that again. Because we've got other important things to do, other than, you know, fighting off against level 4 Zubat. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time when we've trained up to level 19. Bye bye!